yourself all loosey-goosey?
La 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 la
La la la
la la
la la la la. Off key, la 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 la.
la 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 la.
Do you think
All
that?
right.
Do you think that like anybody ever went like, when they like me, but
Yeah.
just went way off the rails with it?
Guaranteed.
Just went like me.
Spinal Tap.
Yeah, well, you know what? Spinal Tap was probably were the ones who did that first. Spinal Tap did every funny thing having to do with anything band like first
Ever.
ever. This one goes to 11. Do you hear the sustain, Curtis? The sustain.
It's a nice. What was it? He didn't say matte black. He said a nice pastel.
It's a
It's a nice
pastel.
pastel black.
It's a pastel, Curtis.
Pastel black.
Good morrow, citizens, and welcome to News Invaders.
Good morning.
Coming at you every week with a weekly roundup in video game news, tech
Yep.
talk, retro rewinds, and of course Skitzo's Rant, which we'll get to a little later. How you been?
I've been good. How you doing, man?
Good. How was
Good.
your week? How was your week?
I can't complain.
Was
you know?
it full of days that ended in Y?
It was. I try to avoid that, but
Yeah.
it ended up happening. Yeah.
It usually does. Yeah.
Yeah. Days that ended in Y and Nintendo Direct Minis, right?
That was a big. Oh. It made my Switch go a little tweaky.
I haven't got a Switch yet, but I tell you what,
Get yourself a Switch, son.
we've talked last week about the Switch and how great it is and how great they're doing, and I got to tell you, this Direct Mini thing that they dropped, I'm looking forward to some Kirby.
Yeah. Oh
Kirby.
man, Kirby. Did you see what they did before they even dropped this? They were
I
like
didn't.
they were trolling hard, man. Their Twitter account was alive and well, and there was people saying, "Oh, this is coming out," and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna drop little hints here and there." But it was everybody hyping it up themselves, right? It had nothing to do
But
with really Nintendo, but it was hilarious because they were just trolling the shit out of people.
They're really it's like when they dropped it, they dropped that mini thing, right? And people were like, "Oh, I don't know."
Oh no, they're like, "Oh, we're not getting Metroid."
Oh yeah, you
That was when we knew it was like, no, there's not gonna be Metroid.
No,
There's not gonna be Pokemon Stadium.
no, but they're doing the Pokemon tournament, right?
They are doing Pokemon.
And there's a bunch of DLC that they're releasing for that.
Yeah, big time. I can't wait for that, man. But yeah, I know they're definitely dropping Kirby. That's probably one of the bigger announcements, I would say, out of this whole.
Yeah. Kirby Star Allies.
Yes, man. It's been a while since we've seen a good Kirby, really, or a good solid.
It has, yeah.
A good solid representation.
But
But what I'm really, another thing I'm cool on is the Wii U ports they're bringing over, right?
Yeah.
Because no one in the fucking world played like Wii U at all, because it was a weird bastardized tablet system that fuck the Wii U. Switch only.
Yeah, and you know what?
Go to Switch.
As soon as the Switch came out, I was like, they're doing it again. It's happening again. Nintendo's trying to be all wild and shit,
Oh
and
no,
it's
it
just gonna
scared the
fuck
shit
up.
out of me. But no, last year, man, solid year.
It was good. It was
made me
good.
forget.
But Kirby, I want to stick on Kirby because I want to see more Kirby, man, and the Friends ability. Like I remember, I had it on the Game Boy, and I could finish that Kirby game on the original Game Boy in just over 5 minutes.
What?
Just over 5 minutes.
You should do a video on that, like a speed run.
It was great, and you know, I wasn't even trying to do anything. I just sat down, and the Game Boy was sitting in front of me, and I picked it up. Just over 5 minutes, enough time to get some bacon and eggs cooked and put in front of me, and then bam,
Is that like your egg timer game? It's like a breakfast game. You're like, all right, I got 5 minutes. I can blast out some Kirby.
That's it, man. The eggs will be done right after I take out King DDD.
There you go. Perfect. But if anyone hasn't gotten a chance to play Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, it was a solid game. My personal favorite is the Super Nintendo one, Donkey Kong Country 2. But a lot of people argue and say that this one's the best one, kind of thing. But no, it is a solid, awesome representation. It's hard as fuck, but it's still it's awesome.
You know what?
It's cool that that's coming out, and it's awesome because of course you can take your Switch anywhere you go, so it's nice and portable, right? That's kind of the
And I mean,
allure.
they're they're bringing Donkey Kong in as DLC for Mario Rabbids.
What?
Like he's the new,
Really?
yeah. Donkey Kong is the DLC for Mario Rabbids. He comes running out and he throws a banana boomerang.
Yeah.
And he goes to save the Princess Rabbit.
Yeah.
It's great, man. So it's like, not only did we see Mario and rabbits, which I never thought Mario would be hanging around with the rabbits, and then Donkey Kong's there now.
Ubisoft pays enough money, and there'll be rabbits all over this fucking place.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
With Mario in it. No, that was a slick move, man.
It was, yep.
Yeah.
I agree. What do you think about Mario Tennis?
With a RPG element, a story mode?
Yeah.
Double thumbs up. Double thumbs up.
I'm interested to see, because I see like the boss battle was like against a fire plant and you played tennis with him.
Yeah, that's right. Solid. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
I would like to see some sort of online play system, anything to come out so that something streamlined and easy to use.
Yeah.
For people to play with each other, online multiplayer. There was no announcement of anything like that in this mini, but it's got to happen.
they got to do it, man, because they're coming with Payday 2, and you're going to need your crew.
Yeah. Well, that's all part of that game, right? Setting up bank heist. Fuck yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's the whole setup, and they're not only that, but they're coming out with like an exclusive character for the Switch, right? Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool, man. It's some missus, her name's Joy, and she got like her mask changes colors and stuff. Yeah, it's got like LEDs.
Yeah, you got her.
Very cool looking. Yeah.
No, man, it's gonna be a good year for Nintendo, I think. Anyway. But if they like layer that on top, that's like you getting a chocolate cake, and it has all the stuff, and you're like, you see that cherry on top.
Yep.
And then it's like they come out and they just go like, no. And then another scoop of like fucking ice cream goes on top. And you're like, oh, yeah, that's what this whole online e-store. Well, they have an e-store, but it needs to be fleshed out a little more. But like,
they're stepping out of their comfort territory a lot too.
Console.
Right? There's I never thought I'd see a Payday 2 on Nintendo, because Payday 2 that's some violent stuff, man, for Nintendo anyway.
Well, I mean, they dropped Doom and Skyrim, and those are arguably adult games, right? And it's
Doom, definitely. Doom was great. I love Doom. So good.
Doom's solid, man. It was super violent. But yeah, it's weird to see something like that on arguably a kid system, or family system, as it were. But no, it's a good time to see Nintendo doing that sort of stuff, and then saying, hey, you know what, we got it. It is a family machine, but it's also going to be for hardcore violent gamers, adult gamers, that kind of deal, right? So
that's good. That's good,
big time.
Because where they sat down, they were like with the Wii U, they were like, we're a family system and that's it, and this is what we are. But now
I think the Wii U's main issue was nobody understood what the fuck it was supposed to be for. Like, do I play with a pad? Do I play with a Wii remote? Do I play with both? Like, one guy can see shit on the screen that I can't see. How does that work? Like, are you talking to him over here, but he's seeing shit, and then she's over there with the Wiimote asking what to do? It was fucked up and confusing. It was dumb.
Yeah. I haven't owned a Nintendo system. I got the red Wii way back, man, many years ago. I got the red Wii. It was like the collector's edition, Super Mario Wii.
That was the slim version, I guess, your mini Wii Mini.
Yeah, I got that, but I got that on like a second hand kind of thing. So I haven't really been tempted to get a Nintendo system in a while. But this Switch, man.
Seriously, get the Switch. I'm telling you right now. Everyone get the Switch immediately. It's totally worth it.
Have you played Odyssey?
I finished Odyssey.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually what got me into the Switch.
Yeah.
I'll give a quick Switch story. My Switch.
Yep.
Still burnt from the Wii U. Owned a Wii, loved it, and then it just basically put a bunch of shit titles out, and then I started to hate it. It went back to Xbox 360.
Yep.
And so basically, I had a Wii U. My wife bought me a Wii U one Christmas, and I think I owned it for about like 6 minutes. And then I did the whole like, what the fuck is this? And this pad. Are you playing? No, you can't. You can't play this level. Well, only I can. Well, fuck this. So then I got rid of that. So Nintendo comes out with the Switch, and I go, oh yeah, Switch. And they go, oh yeah, well we have Zelda. I'm like, yeah, well you always have Zelda, but fuck this, you know. And then I seen Breath of the Wild, and I was like, okay, that's slick, that's nice, it's very crispy, right? So it intrigued me, but it wasn't enough. I was like, no. I remember the Wii U.
It's going to take more than that this time.
I'm still putting aloe vera on the burns from the Wii U.
That's right.
I remember you. So, you know, then they had 1-2 Switch, and I was like, see, there's the garbage. There it is. I don't want to play that shit. And then they had ARMS. I was like, well, that's a dumb game too. But actually, it was pretty good. But and you know, then of course Splatoon 2, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to listen. All right.
Yep.
And then they obviously dropped Mario Rabbids, and of course Mario Odyssey.
Yep.
And I said, okay, you know what? I know we're getting a Mario, but that's okay. Still burnt. I'm still burnt, Nintendo. Still burnt. And then I seen the bundle. The Wii U. See? Still burns. It's burns
still
deep.
Hurts.
It
Hold
still
on
hurts.
a second here.
I seen the Switch bundle.
Yep.
With the downloadable content for Mario Odyssey and the 2 red Joy-Cons. And I went, all right, that's it. Take my money. Take my money. Take my money. I'm done. And it's been awesome since then. And I mean, I even bought Mario Kart. Mario Kart's been like released already, and they polished it up a bit. But I was still like, fuck it, Mario Kart on the Switch. This is awesome. Like, it's just so cool to sit down and play if you want to, or take it with you. Or it's a cool system to. You can play it in bed. You can play it anywhere. It's wicked. It's awesome.
I haven't had any time with it. I haven't sat down with anything like that. So it's like on the Switch itself, it's like you could play the full game.
Yeah. There's no difference.
How much is the charge? Like, how long does the charge last on it, you figure?
If you're hardcore gaming on full brightness, you're looking at 4 hours, 5 hours max.
I'm sure there's plenty of like battery packs and shit you can get now, though, right?
No, it has a battery built in, and you just drop it in the cradle, and it charges, and then you pick it up, and you're good to go. But what's cool is if you run out of battery, you drop it in the cradle, and it jumps up onto the TV, and you start playing it on TV.
That's cool, and there's no real interface where you just drop it and immediately it transfers over.
I wouldn't recommend dropping it.
Just drop it.
I would place it.
It's a place it gingerly.
I would place it
gingerly.
Yes, exactly. Anyway, so that's the quick but not so quick Switch story. But
have you,
speaking of adult titles, did you see? Did you see?
You know what else?
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
Dark Souls remastered.
What?
and you know what? They throw it out and it's remastered, so it's not just they're not just going to throw out Dark Souls. They're going to shine it up for you. They're going to throw a couple extra things on there for you.
It's definitely an upgraded version as compared to the original, but it won't be upgraded. Will be the fucking hardness, which is hard as fuck.
Oh man!
It's like it is punishment, and that's part of the game, right? That's definitely part of the game.
That's what it's got its following for. Like people know they're about to take some punishment.
Yeah, that's right. I have never finished a Dark Souls game in my life. I always pick it up and go, all right, that's it. This is the time. Today's the day.
Yeah.
No, it is not.
I had seen that the producers of the game, the people that developed the game, were happy with the fact that they said 25% of people that pick that game up give up before the tutorial's over.
Yeah.
They're like, no, I'm not playing this.
I at least got to third, fourth stage kind of deal, but not much further. And then I was like, okay, Dark Souls 2, I'm going to do it. And then it didn't. And then Dark Souls 3, I was like, Dark Souls 3, I'm going to do it. And no. I don't know, man. I don't know. And have you ever played Dynasty Warriors back in the day? Oh, yeah.
And they're coming out with a new Hyrule Warriors for the Nintendo?
Yeah, it's obviously the Zelda-based version.
Yeah. Of Dynasty Warriors,
That's
right?
Yeah.
Just crap ton of soldiers running at you.
Hack and slash.
Mm-hmm.
All
I love
day
a good
long.
hack and slash.
All day
long. Don't have to think about anything.
Well, that's the great thing about those style of games, right? Is it's a mindless, just just mash, and then super
Yep.
move. Okay, super move, and you do super move. And, mash.
Uh-huh. Any game where you get like gameplay achievements and stuff like that for taking out like 300 people in like such a short time and like kill 1,000 people in this level.
Like 1,000. You have 1,000 hit run. And I'm like, well, yeah, you sent 50 million. You sent your entire army in one shot at me. Of course, I got 1,000 hit run.
I haven't played the previous one, but I bet I've played plenty of Dynasty Warriors. But I bet you it's pretty kick ass with Link.
No, it'll be a good time for sure.
Yeah.
No, all in all, it's a good direct, man. I can't wait to see what comes out. And the cool thing is that's just the first like bit of the year. I mean, it's the first like quarter, I think they're calling it. So there's gonna be more, which means potentially I'll get a Metroid.
And there's free DLC for Super Mario Odyssey coming out. Nintendo Direct free DLC.
I forgot about that. That's nice. Thanks for the.
And it's going to be like they're releasing like a new mini game where you have to hide balloons around the city, and people come in and try to find your balloons and stuff.
Okay.
And new hats for Mario.
Yeah, give me more stuff to buy, Mario, man. Not DLC, not loot boxes.
Well, they'll get
No. That's an evil word.
Well, that's some of that Destiny 2 stuff you're talking about there, and some of that Star Wars stuff.
No, I'm definitely down for more stuff to buy in the shops with in-game gold that you get by playing the old-fashioned way. I'm talking to you, Bungie.
Well, Bungie might be listening. I guess they might be trying after apologizing for third, fourth time.
There's some Destiny news dropped this week too.
Yeah, they're trying to make good on everything they've done, and they're going to change a few things up. They're actually going to make it so that raid armor drops perks that will help you in the raid. You remember when they used to do that?
Yeah,
that's like the
weird.
old raids.
That's weird that they're bringing that back. I see. Nice. Okay. Yeah, all right. You tweaked my interest. I did hear about a 6v6 coming back.
Yeah. They're going the private match. They're going to let you set up the private match with 6v6. Yeah. You can rework. There's going to do a rework on the mods for the guns and the armor.
Okay.
So that
So they'll actually like
a little bit better
match.
Yeah. I think the main thing that got us all is the loot, right? Eververse was ruling everything.
The problem is when you start taking content that in your old game was there and you played and you got it and then you lock it behind a paywall, it makes people start to say, what the fuck, right? So and that's fine, I got it. You're trying to get some more money and I'm all for that, but if you start locking more and more and more and more, and I mean this loot box argument's been beaten to death, right? And I think now, it's easy to pick on Bungie and EA and Activision and the like, right? But I think now at this point in time they've stepped back and gone, okay, I think we've gone a bit too far. Yeah. They need now. These things are probably never going to go away, but they're going to come back in some sort of way or another. But you might see it in a less intrusive way, or it might be some sort of gameplay aspect where, hey, you can get this if you want to. It doesn't enhance anything other than maybe your aesthetics, or maybe it is a different gun, but it's not more powerful than other guns, right? It's a different weapon. But you can get the other weapon the same stats by playing the game, right? So you might see exclusive content when that's kind of the way I think it should be. You have exclusive content that's extra that you can pay for if you want, and it doesn't do anything other than be exclusive content.
I agree 100%, and it seems like same with when they dropped they dropped the Cyrus update. When they dropped that, they actually they took original content and locked people out. So if you didn't have it, they locked you away from it. And then out
like
of
the
the
prestige mode of the raid and things. No, they've gone back and recently fixed.
they've
all
gone
that
back
kind
and
of
reset that. Yeah, but it's the same as you're saying that now they're starting to step back a little bit and they're going, all right, people are making some noise now.
Yeah,
people are not going to take it to the extent that we've been pushing.
Yeah,
and it's same as the
and they're
Eververse.
listening. I mean, I've dropped things on Twitter. And notes, and I mean, it's nothing new. It's everybody said the same stuff, right? And they are listening, but is this ongoing fix thing they say they're going to do? Is that actually going to fix it? Or are they going to actively try and fix it? Right? So that
Well, for the next 2 months, they're going to be dropping. There's going to be Iron Banner.
Okay.
They're going to be. They say they're going to start fixing it, but they've said a few things. I don't know. I'm burned by it now.
Yeah, see, you got the Nintendo burn, but the Destiny burn, because I know your love for Destiny is pretty deep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It definitely is, and but if I see some of these changes happening, it might bring me back. Because now I roll into Destiny now to visit Xur and get my exotic.
Say, Xur, I'm sorry, it's not your fault, Xur. It's
exactly.
Like,
I walked in and it was
it's like everybody. It's like you guys live in a big frat house that's run by Activision and Destiny, and Bungie rather. And it's like Xur's the cool guy there. He's the dude that you used to like hang out with, and play guitar with, and talk and drink with, and stuff like that. But then like the rest of the frat guys were just like, fuck these guys, and then it's just like you walk in, you're like, I'm sorry, Xur.
I want to come visit you, Xur. I walked in, I'm like, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I want to come visit you, but there's just those other assholes there.
And then a drunken frat brother comes over and pukes on my shoes, and I'm like,
yeah.
And I gotta go again.
Yeah, sorry, Xur. I'll see you next week.
But it's
kick this fucker out, would you?
One of the major things they're doing is they're taking the Eververse, the thing that just sullied everything anyway, and just they're taking that and they're making it so that the items in the Eververse will be able to drop in normal, regular engrams you earn in game.
There we go. Now we're talking.
I mean that switches it up. And that brings me back. That makes me want to grind a little bit more. We'll see though, because like I said, I'm taking the time out. Mm-hmm. Who knows?
There's got to be a purpose to grind though, right? There's got to you're going ahead and grind, but you got to have the content to grind, right? Like, are they releasing? What are they releasing? 5% of the content, or 10, or all of it, or what is it? Right?
It's that's to be determined.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So who knows?
Yeah.
But
they got they're going to work the raid perks for us. They're going to give out a couple of new ghosts. There's going to be ghosts that you can only get by finishing the raid, which who knows? I might want to go into the raid again.
Yeah, we just have to find someone to raid with, because we're all in PUBG right now.
Ain't that the truth? PUBG is taking over the world.
Yeah, because it's amazing. That's why.
It is. Well,
I've talked in depth about PUBG, but you know why I personally think that this, and it's an early access game. This game is still, in beta. It's still in development, and it's fucked on Xbox. And total fucking props to PUBG Core and Bluehole. It's way better than it was on launch. They've been rolling out fix after fix after fix after fix, and it's amazing to see. It's great. But there's just one thing that it does that a lot of these other games don't. It asks you to pay a bit of money.
Here it comes.
And it says, go play. That's it.
That's your favorite thing. You love that build up to PUBG every time, don't you?
Pay us a bit of money, and we will leave you the fuck alone to go.
Would you look at that? You get a full game.
Yeah.
You just paid us money. Here's a full game.
Yeah, and guess what? It's the number one game. It's the number one download, and they have like 30 million people playing it. It's like it's ridiculous, right?
Number one stream. I mean, you go on Twitch, you go on Mixer, any of that, and everybody's PUBG.
Yeah, exactly. Right? You can't go anywhere without hearing about it, seeing it. Right? And will it be dethroned one day? Of course it will. But it's my belief that that's the statement it is. It's people saying, this is what we want. We want this type of experience. We want to be able to just fucking play. Leave us alone. If we want to buy extra shit, we will.
Yeah.
But don't block shit in the game, right?
Yeah. And the only thing you can get that's extra is if you get the winner chicken dinner a couple times, you might be able to get one of those crates that might give you a new pair of underwear when you start the match.
Yeah, that's right. There's reward grades, and it's pure aesthetics. It's hair. It's
yeah.
It's,
Yeah. No advantages except you get a fancy gas mask, and it has no armor value. It's pretty.
I was already perfect at the beginning of that game. I got my character, and he's in his underwear.
That's it.
Done.
That's all you need. Tell your whiteys.
Done.
That's the protection you need.
Done.
I just need my Fruit of Looms, and I'm good.
I want to chicken dinner in my Fruit of the Looms, man.
That's it. Bulletproof.
Yeah, granted, I was in a buggy at the time.
You know what? You strap a frying pan on the back of your Fruit of Looms, you're good.
Did I tell you my frying pan story?
You did.
Oh man, yeah. I'll share the frying pan story.
I think you should.
So yeah, me and Robo rolling around, dropping, some little PUBG, landing one of our normal places. Probably Georgia Paul. Get in there, rolling up. A whole bunch of people are dropping in. We're like, all right, we're gonna get in a firefight. So the rush is on. I get a handgun, a piece of body armor, like level 1 vest, and a frying pan. I strap all that on, and a guy gets a hold of an assault rifle and starts shooting at me through a window. And all I hear is bing, 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 bing. And he couldn't hit me. All he could hit was the frying pan. So I had a frying pan strapped to my ass that literally saved my ass. Love it. So now I exclusively try to go for frying pans.
Yeah. That's the weapon to choose there.
That is my melee weapon of choice now.
It'll literally watch your ass.
It will watch your ass and save it in a firefight. Yeah, I know, man. Get PUBG. Everybody go get PUBG right now. What am I talking about? Everybody owns PUBG.
Yeah, everybody does.
Well, everybody that has an Xbox.
Yep.
And everybody has an Xbox.
All right.
Way back.
Okay.
28 years ago.
Yep.
1989 Japan, but we didn't have fancy internet. We didn't have any stuff like that back then to get games you can now.
Oh, well, your PC Gaijin, your PC engine.
Or the TurboGrafx 16 in that game.
Bonk's Adventure.
Shit, yeah.
Great.
Unbelievable 2D platformer, man.
It was good 2D platformer. I wanted it to be named Bonk Get Some Head.
Well, it's a natural name, right?
No.
No?
No. Great, all right.
Imagine.
Like one of the Pixar animation things, you're like, I don't know what's going on here. And the adult be like, I know what's going on.
So the whole idea was to rescue Princess right, from the evil King Drool. I know, solid writing, but
I mean,
the gameplay was sick, man. Basically, standard platformer of the time, of that era. Run, jump, collect, get power-ups, beat the bosses.
But he used his head as the weapon,
true.
That was badass about that. And when he would kill enemies, they would drop little tiny smiley emoticons.
I don't think they were called emoticons then, though.
I don't think so. Just 1990, or just little smiley faces.
They're just like, I'm sure when they were developing it, they just went like, just drop smiley faces.
Just smiley faces.
And I'm sure somebody in the background was like, "What about emoticons?" And they're like, "Fuck off, emoticons."
What are you talking about?
What are you talking? What the fuck is an emoticon? Get out of here! You're fired.
And he was like, "One day, one day they'll know me." The thing I didn't understand about that game was, did you see how pissed off he gets when he eats some roast beef?
Yeah, I've never been that pissed off when I ate roast beef.
No, I've never had my head explode and a vein pop out and want to hit things in the head.
Most people are happy when they eat roast beef.
Are they?
Wow.
I mean, I'm generally happy when I eat roast beef.
Not Bonk. No, he went ballistic.
Yeah, he might have been a vegetarian.
That could have been it. An early vegan.
Conspiracy theories. Finding them.
Yeah, we'll have to get a hold of Hudson and ask them, is this what you truly meant? Is this what you meant?
Is it? And then we'll go back and be like, why was that eggplant the enemy in Adventure Island? Are you trying to say something here? We're getting mixed messages here.
What's the metaphor?
Did you see the animation in Bonk when he used to climb? How he used to climb?
Yeah, he didn't use his hands. He used his face.
His teeth.
Yeah.
He used to grab shit and be like this. and then climb with his teeth and shit. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah. His dental bills must have been off the charts.
That's a caveman dental plan.
Yeah.
Huh?
You like go to the dentist and Bonk, have you been climbing walls again with your face?
Mm-hmm. Missing shit and teeth over here.
Yeah, and he's like, and they'd be like, teeth over here.
Then he feeds him some roast beef and he blows up and smashes him in the head.
For sure. Yeah, no, it's a pretty simple game. The story is explained. But I mean, if you haven't checked it out, definitely get a chance to check it out. You can get Bonk on several different platforms now. It's been re-released and remastered, and if you do happen to have a TurboGrafx 16 or know someone who has a TurboGrafx 16 who preferably hasn't sold it on eBay yet for $1 million, definitely check it out. It's a sweet game.
Yep. Yeah. Enjoyed Bonk.
Have you had a chance to have any Mario cereal?
I haven't had a chance to have any Mario cereal, probably because. Let me talk about it.
Oh.
I have something I want to talk about, and that's that Mario cereal.
Is there a Skitzos rant?
Well, sir, listen. Everybody come closer. I want to talk to you about something. See, there's these guys on the internet, and they're selling things on eBay, like cereal with Mario on it, for $60. Now, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out some shit here, and that is $60 for a $4 thing of cereal is bullshit. Stop that bullshit. There's only one person. There's only one set of people that can stop that shit, and that's us. Terry, we have to unite. We have to tell the people, scalpers like this shit, we will not stand for that shit. You come in and you spend your $4 and you slap a little Mario on the cover or something. You have your little tiny question mark mushroom things and all this shit, and you're good with your candy. It's like Lucky Charms, right? You're like, this is great. Yep. I was like, but you slap Mario's face on it. Yeah. Slap Mario's face on it, and you could charge people that aren't near a Walmart or wherever it is. It was limited release. You could charge them to put that on their shelf as their collector's thing. Charge them $60. I say no. That's bad. Bad internet.
So, hang on. I'm just gonna go to eBay and remove my sales items here. No, I went the other night to try and find the cereal. It is nowhere to be found, man. It's gone. She gone. Have
you checked eBay? Because actually,
no, I haven't.
Last time I checked eBay,
let's do a quick eBay. Let's do a quick little.
The last time I checked eBay, it's actually dropped in price.
Oh,
it's only $23 now. It's only $23 now.
Is it just called Mario cereal?
It's called Super Mario Cereal.
Super Mario.
And it's got Mario's face, but he's
$44 with free shipping.
Oh, $44.
Yeah, but it's got an amiibo with it.
Did it have an amiibo?
Yes.
I didn't see no amiibo stuff.
That's the whole deal. Oh, this one's $125. You don't even get the thing. You just get the amiibo code. Oh, here's another one for $130. It actually has it's a case. You get a case of the cereal for $130.
Awesome.
How many are in here? How many? 10. So that's $12.50 a box. You know what? That's an eBay deal.
That is a deal. I mean, it was only
$4. No, it's not. That's an eBay deal. That's an eBay deal. That's still like 200% the price.
see, that's the whole thing, though. It's like they like the scalpers and shit like that because we're all the same geeky world, the same nerds and geeks. We're all the same thing, but you got those one little hustlers or those little assholes that are like, people are going to want at least 2 boxes. You're going to want to try it, and you're going to want to put it up on your game shelf. Alongside of your Star Wars cereal or all these random things. And they know, man, and we'll never get rid of it because as long as there's people that are willing to buy that, there's going to be somebody who's willing to throw a price up of an extra 300% and hustle you out of that money.
It comes down, like I said, you got to vote with your dollars, right? It's the same thing as loot boxes. Right? Loot boxes are the eBay of the fucking video game world. It's just if you keep dropping your money, they're gonna keep giving them, and you're gonna keep going, and it's going to keep going. You're going to get pissed off, and then you're going to go, why is this stuff everywhere? Well, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that on eBay, they're going to keep selling it. It's the same thing with the Nintendo Mini and the Super Nintendo Mini, all these limited run things.
Yeah.
It's just gonna continue on. If you don't buy it, then people drop the price. That's what happens. Right?
And there's no way to really stop it, because we'll never get 100% of us all to stop buying that shit. Like, can you imagine how low the percentage is where they still make profit?
On which portion?
Yeah, like the same as say the DLC. We had a discussion not too long ago about the fact that, what is it, if they sell 2%?
Oh, I was reading some articles on and there were some like game developers talking about mobile games, and they're saying they get basically, I think it's something as low as 3% or 2% click through for purchasing, right? So let's say you're playing, for instance, like Clash Royale, and most people will play that, or any of those types of games. Just using that one as an example.
Yep.
No, we're not being paid by Supercell, by the way.
No.
Not even a dime. So,
not yet.
No, not gonna take their money. They won't give up their money. That fat fucking microtransaction money. So so you play it. Most people, what they do is they play it and they hit the paywall, and you go, oh fuck this, and you delete it, and you go to the next one that's exactly the same. All right. So what happens is some people like me will get pissed off at a certain stage. Mm-hmm. And they'll buy a box or two or something like that. Now I've dropped $20 on the game. That's it. I will drop no more. Yeah. I know people. I worked with a guy who was playing SimCity.
Yep.
This is the people that they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing SimCity on his phone. Now SimCity you obviously build things, and of course the pay system is if you gotta wait, and it eventually becomes to the point where you gotta wait to build it. Upgrade something, and it takes like 6 days to do it, right? And the people in his town were getting upset that he wasn't building shit fast enough. And he's like, I can't keep the citizens happy and all this stuff. I met up with him at work 3 days later. He had spent $850. And he said, my people are happy. I'm like, oh, I imagine they're happy, and so are the creators of the game, because you just paid them $850. So those are the people they're trying to. So that is the 1% of the gaming world that they're saying is supporting this kind of stuff. Right? So are those people still playing that game today? Probably not. Right? So it's a total waste of money in my mind. But if it's something that you enjoy and you're paying that kind of money, then power to you. But no, you don't get to complain at the end of the day that I've spent $850 on it, and then you go, oh, what a total fucking waste of money. Oh, I can't believe these fucking microtransactions are still in these games. Well, yeah, dummy, that's you. You did it. Right? So that's right. Again, over the dollars, right?
Exactly.
Right,
yep.
So, right. Yeah. So, how can people get a hold of us?
They can get a hold to us and send questions at newsinvadernews@gmail.com. That's right. And we would love to answer any questions you send in.
That's right. And you can also hit us up on Twitter.
Yep.
We're going to be up on the YouTube soon.
The tubes. Got to be up on the tubes.
Once I put this video up on the tubes.
Yeah, we'll put it up on the tubes. And if you donate $2.50, you get exclusive DLC.
What? What DLC?
There's a exclusive DLC where if they pay an extra $2.50, I will dance around in the background, and I will give you an exclusive gun that nobody else gets until 2024.
I see how you're playing it. Well played, sir. How Bungie of you.
How Bungie. That's awesome. How you doing, EA? Loot box.
All right. That's been News Invaders for this week. Join us next week. We will definitely talk about more games.
We will.
Keep on playing.